There is no harm in smoking electronic cigarettes as much as you want. This is what electronic cigarette sellers tell everyone, especially teenagers. Although, unfortunately, it causes serious damage to the body and it also makes it easier for teenagers to turn to smoking. Hi guys, here is a Health in Simple Language channel. To give us a lot of energy, please subscribe us and ring the bell next to it. And one click on the like button. Many consumers don't know the harm of electronic cigarettes and use the excuse that they contain nicotine. It's less. They do not pay attention to it. But the reality is something else, and the electronic cigarettes are the mediator. The materials used in them have strange side effects. Vape manufacturers without considering the harms of electronic cigarettes. It's marketed as a tool to quit or reduce smoking. But the vape itself also creates dependence in case of high consumption. But the main concern about vape is popularity and appeal among teenagers. Harms of electronic cigarettes affect who the most? Number 1. Children, teenagers, and young people. Number 2. Pregnant women. Number 3. People who have never smoked. Okay, now 6 things that are dangerous about electronic cigarettes. Number 1. Most vapes contain nicotine and are considered a kind of danger because of the possibility of strong dependence on it. It's not far from mind. Electronic cigarettes are dangerous because they are addictive. They affect the development of the brain, which continues until the age of 25. It harms the fetus during pregnancy. Number 2. The presence of carcinogenic toxins is one of the most serious harms of smoking electronic cigarettes. Toxins beyond nicotine in electronic cigarettes include carcinogens such as acetaldehyde and formaldehyde, acrolein, a substance that causes irreversible lung damage, benzene, a compound found in car exhaust, diacetyl, a chemical linked to bronchiolitis, a health condition. This illness sometimes will be known as popcorn lung, propylene glycol, a substance used in antifreeze hazardous metals such as lead and cadmium. Other small particles that enter the lungs disrupt the respiratory system. Number 3. Preventing permanent smoking cessation from the harming of electronic cigarettes. People who switch from traditional cigarettes to electronic cigarettes will delay quitting permanently. This prevention of complete quitting is considered one of the disadvantages of electronic cigarettes. A 2016 study found that people who use electronic cigarettes are less likely quitting smoking altogether. Number 4. Secondhand smoke or poison inhalation. Electronic cigarettes produce secondhand smoke. Since these cigarettes often contain substances chemically similar to traditional cigarettes, the smoke produced will be toxic to humans. Number 5. Preventing teenagers from smoking is the main harm of electronic cigarettes. The marketing of electronic cigarettes and their wide range of flavors create this impression for teenagers that electronic cigarettes have no side effects. For this reason, one of the most important harms of smoking electronic cigarettes deception is eating false beliefs. The belief that vapes are harmless tempts many teenagers to start smoking. This even greatly increases the chance of regular smoking at an older age. According to a study in 2017, adolescents who use electronic cigarettes compared to their peers, they mostly turn to regular tobacco use. Do you know that smoking reduces libido? If you smoke and your libido has decreased, to compensate for this problem, you can watch the video above, which will give you very good information in this field. Number 6. The disadvantage of electronic cigarettes: serious brain damage. In young people, the use of nicotine is a kind of reward to the brain that has many effects on the brain. With the passage of time makes the use of other drugs, such as cocaine, more pleasurable. Also, nicotine affects the areas of the brain that are responsible for attention and learning. Another disadvantage of electronic cigarettes is the increased risk of mood disorders and impulsive control problems. Number 7. What do electronic cigarettes do to the lungs? The particles you inhale while vaping usually cause inflammation and irritation in the lungs. The vapor of electronic cigarettes lead to lung damage, such as ulcers and narrowing of the breathing tubes. Researchers have not yet revealed all the effects that vapes have on the body. Unfortunately, for some reason, financial relations among the manufacturers and capitalists, many disadvantages of electronic cigarettes are not expressed. If you have enjoyed the video so far, please subscribe and hit the bell next to it. In this way, you made a great contribution to the production of healthy content for humanity. Thank you for your support. Stop! If you like this style of videos, you can watch these videos too.